Hello and welcome. My name is Russell Forsyth. I'm the creator and developer of the IEL Institute for the Spiritual Arts, an online program and membership platform designed to help those interested in learning more about the metaphysical arts. Today, our subject is polarity reversal, or chronic polarity reversal. This is a relatively new area of study for those that are working with human energy systems, and it relates to the electrical system of the human body. Our bones, our blood, our tissue, our cells, our organs, even the food we eat has an elliptical spin. It's generally a left-right spin that creates the energy. There are circumstances or conditions that can create that spin reversing. And when it does, there is a consequence. So to better understand this, think about the electrical system in this house. There are all these wires and circuits running throughout the house. If I was to take this outlet over here and I was to plug in a stereo and a microwave and a hairdryer, turn them all on at once, I might blow that system. And then I would have to go to the heart of the system, which is the breaker box in the garage, and I'd have to flip that breaker and restore the circuit. But once that has happened, that circuit has been taxed, it's been overwhelmed, and it's likely to fail under a similar load. It's no longer new. We as humans are the same way. We have all these circuits and systems, and we can get overwhelmed too and taxed as well. And for us, the heart of our system is our heart. So, what we look at with polarity reversal is the electrical system and what has occurred as a result of an experience or a set of experiences. So, what could create a polarity reversal with a human being? 90% of the females that I see that have gone through a divorce or a breakup have a polarity reversal. Any kind of trauma or stress, a surgery, death of a loved one, moving, even changes in elevation can create a polarity reversal. And even long periods of sustained stress can be a factor when it comes to polarity reversal. The reversal can be a symptom of an underlying imbalance, or it can also be the cause of the symptoms that a person is experiencing. I would say easily 40 to 50% of the 600 to 800 people I see in my private practice have a polarity reversal condition of sorts. So this is more common in our society than most might think. Although if you look around in our world today, you see a lot of stress. And you also see that we manage our stress well. A lot of times we have lost self-awareness around how much stress we're actually carrying. And that can lead to a polarity issue of sorts. So just a list of a few of the symptoms of a polarity reversal. There are about 50, and they're common symptoms, so they can easily be misidentified as being something else, and that would be common. But at the top of the list of the symptoms with a polarity reversal is anxiety, depression, sleep issues, food issues, increased sensitivities, fatigue, mental fog, phantom pain in the body where there's no rhyme or reason for it, neuropathy, loss of identity, loss of purpose, sabotaging behavior, thoughts of suicide or thoughts of not being here anymore, not wanting to be here anymore. And these are just a few of the symptoms that show up with a polarity reversal. so you can see how it can impact your life. So one way to look at this is, let's say you're in reverse, or you're partially in reverse. There's a part of your system that's in reverse. And let's say the heart messages the kidney and tells the kidney, hey, ask the spleen about this. So the kidney asks the spleen, and instead of saying yes, the spleen is in reverse. So it says no. So now the kidney tells the heart, spleen just said no. Now the heart says, okay, let's change the body chemistry. But the heart is working with faulty information. It's not correct information. And so in some way, the body can start attacking itself. And that's why polarity reversal is connected to autoimmune type of illnesses. Just in the last 12 months, I've traced, without any other information, I've traced a polarity reversal back to a point in a person's life. And that point proceeded when they had a diagnosis. One had a cancer that has only been seen 7 times in the world. One had a cancer that had only been seen with 150 people in the world, and another one, 200 people. And so you can see where, if left unresolved, the polarity reversal could lead to all kinds of disharmony or even illness in the body. My job is not as a doctor to tell someone about an illness. My job is to help people have the best energy they can possibly have. So with a polarity reversal, people often feel a pressure on their chest, or they're having arrhythmia or something going on around the heart. It is basically tied back to an issue of the heart. The immune system is the high heart. So you can start to see how stress and common experiences with people that can lead to imbalances can be a part of the polarity reversal. This is also called being switched, or psychological reversal, because a person that's reversed often has very negative thoughts toward themselves or towards others, or both. So this is an issue that is fairly serious, but it can also be resolved fairly simply. It's not that difficult under most cases. One way to resolve a polarity reversal is through nutrition. And people that are malnourished in some way often have a polarity reversal. Why is that? Well, it's because they're low on electrolytes. They're dehydrated. And the electrolytes are part of the electrical system. They're part of how the energy flows. And a nutritional correction is a good way to go if that is what is going to resolve it. But it's not the only way to do it, and it's not always effective, depending on what the nature of the imbalance is. The polarity reversal can be a cause or a symptom, and it depends. That's why we do an energy assessment to make certain determinations that help with the resolution of a polarity issue. Through the IEL Institute and through my own work with clients, I have developed a correction process that has been tested with thousands of people and tested to help with resolution of a polarity reversal. And there are other ways that people have come up with, such as emotional freedom technique, which is tapping, and different types of modalities. There are beliefs that there are many ways to resolve the polarity issue, but the one that I have developed is the only one that I've seen that is tested and true. And I've tried the others, so I'm not a big believer in the other ways just because they haven't been effective. And I am a person that likes to get results. So with polarity reversal, your aura reduces. So people with a polarity reversal have a reduced electromagnetic field. What does that mean? Well, it means that they have no protection. Basically, they have no stability in their energy. So they are open to the dominating vibration that is bombarding them, whatever that is. If that's a negative person in the house, if it's the energies at a gym or at a grocery store from a group of people, if it's a geopathic stress from the earth, if it's the movement of the planets, whatever it is, a person's own energy field is dominated by whatever energy surrounds them. And even if that's their own negative thoughts, that dominates the person's energy. So it can really make a person feel energetically off. If there was one way to describe it the best, it would be a person with a polarity reversal often feels stuck. They feel like they're out of the flow of life. They may feel like their life has no meaning. They may be having difficulty with creating strategies to make their life better. They may be experiencing leaks around, energy leaks around relationships, around finances. You know, it affects everyone differently, but there are some common aspects to a polarity reversal. So I hope that this video has been helpful in helping you in any way understand this issue. There's one more thing that I would like to say. Many chiropractors and people that are skilled in different areas that identify a polarity reversal often work under the false assumption that a one-time correction is all you need. And I do not think that's true. It can be true in some light cases, but for the most part, if you have a polarity reversal, you are probably a candidate for polarity therapy and in need of some process that will retrain the body to the correct flow of energy. Once you've had polarity reversal, you're susceptible to it reversing again. So part of what I do with clients is help them identify when their polarity is reversed and give them a tool to correct that. And sometimes that's preceded by a process of polarity therapy that they have gone through with guidance. So I hope this is helpful in understanding the polarity issue. There is a lot to learn about that. We have a training module at the IEL Institute for the Spiritual Arts for practitioners or for those interested personally in this subject. And so feel free to go to the IEL Institute and look at the articles and information about this, or to reach out to me if you have an interest in learning more. Well, thanks for watching and tuning in today. I hope it was helpful, and happy trails.